Before we get started, if I sound a little uneasy, you hear a little sniffle or cough or anything like that, I've been feeling under the weather these past few days, but I'm not going to let it get to me, man. We're not going to let the sickness take over. Sickness will not go over. We're going to hit that son of a gun with a spear, attitude adjustment, one, two, three. We're going to get back to 110% health. Speaking of health, tonight, as we get closer and closer to the Full Gear pay per view event, tonight was the October 26th edition of AEW Dynamite. And obviously, the big match field tonight was the AEW World Title match between Penta and Jon Moxley, which I believe, and someone could correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section, this is the first time they're going at it. I may be wrong. If I'm wrong, again, correct me in the comment section. But overall, this was a really good show, I thought. Like, I'm not going to lie to you, man. This was a really, really good show tonight. We kicked the show off with the tag team of Jericho and Garcia, the uh, freaking Jericho Appreciation Society taking on Blackpool Combat Cub, Willa Yuta, and Claudio Castanova. Really, really good opener, man. It seems like Garcia, though, didn't really do much in this match. I don't even know if he got tagged. Again, I may be wrong. I might have to go back and look at the match. But either way, this was a really good match, man. Claudio once again showing his strength, freaking having freaking spinning Jericho around while having freaking Garcia on his shoulders is just. I'm telling y'all, man, that dude Claudio. Everybody know that dude's strong as hell. That dude one of the strongest dudes like I've seen. Yeah, this was a really good match, man. That saw Claudio and Willa Yuta get the win. And it seems like we got some friction going on with Danielson and Willa Yuta. Like, Danielson was like, he was frustrated at Jericho. He's frustrated that Garcia turned on him. And he's even frustrated that Yuta talked back to him. And Yuta's going at him like, I'm not a kid, bro. I'm a grown-ass man. And then you got Claudio and Willem Regal trying to like, hey, calm down, man. We're a group. We can't be doing this, bro. Like, we're going to have a good night tonight, all right? So we got some friction going on there. So they got to figure that shit out before Willa Yuta gets a little more crazy. You know what I'm saying? Willa Yuta's kind of like Jey Uso to some extent. He's kind of a hothead, some may say. So we'll see what happens there. And yeah, I still don't know what's up with Garcia. All of a sudden, he's with Jericho. He turns on him. Goes with Brian. Now he's back with Jericho. You know, I don't know. Anyways, we had a number one contenders tap. Actually, you know what? Before we get to that, I apologize. We saw a video package, and it wasn't just your typical video package. This was a video package from the Elite. Some of their big moments were brought up, but while the video and the vignette was going on, they were kind of fading away, kind of like what Thanos did to the Avengers, and it was really interesting. So I'm really curious to see what goes on about that. Like, obviously, this could mean that the Elite are coming back to the TV very, very soon. So we'll see what happens there. But yeah, the Elite, the Elite coming back, making a return. Yeah, man. Sorry, y'all. I had to make sure I was recording. But number one contenders match. FTR versus Swerve in Our Glory. This is a really good tag team match, I thought. Man, this really looked like it was about to be FTR, man. I actually, not gonna lie, when FTR hit that finisher move, man, I actually thought that, the big rig, I thought they were gonna get the win. But of course, Swerve in Our Glory got the win because of heel shenanigans. Not Keith Lee, but obviously Swerve Strickland. And, you can also put in the guns. They kind of got involved as well, holding freaking Wheeler back. But yeah, Swerve and Our Glory get the win. So they're going to be facing the Acclaim, I believe, for the third time. Most likely, most definitely at the Full Gear pay-per-view. So we get Renee. She was really all over tonight, man. She had a lot of interviews tonight. And one of these interviews was the devil himself, MJF. MJF pretty much, mocking Jon Moxley as going to take his title and how he wants to beat him clean. He's not going to use his diamond ring. Stokely Hathaway comes out, basically says we're going to make sure, like, he's beat up and all that. And MJF's like, bro, like, I need him 110%. I don't want no excuses when I beat him in that ring. You know what I'm saying? So I don't even want you to go near him. Don't lay a hand on him. Don't even look at him, or else you're fired. So obviously MJF having a point to prove when he faces Jon Moxley at the Full Gear pay-per-view. Sammy Guevara versus Bryan Danielson. I don't like Sammy Guevara. I don't. I think he's overrated. Definitely a guy who shouldn't be on the pillars. But I will say this: he is a good wrestler. All right, he got no character, no charisma. All right, he cuts promo the size of a vacuum, but I gotta admit when it comes to wrestling in a ring, he is good, and he and Danielson definitely had a really good match tonight. Danielson did go over, so yeah, and I thought that was the right call in my opinion, having Danielson go over. Next, we had Ray Phoenix was like, his brother's going to win the title tonight. I'm going to go after the All-Atlantic Championship. But then Christian Cage was like, nah, man, Luchasaurus is going after that title. And Jungle Boy, which I guess this is his new thing now, he's just going to come out and just say, you both want a shot at the title? I'll do you one better. Let's have a triple threat match. So a triple threat match was announced for next week for the All-Atlantic Championship. That should be a good one there. Riho versus Jamie Hayter was next. I thought this was a solid match. I'm kind of surprised they had Jamie go over here because I was like, well, Rio's back. They're going to give Riho the win, but they gave Jamie Hayter the win. But if you think about it, it looks like they're starting to build her up because to face Toni Storm, because she's whacking some wins under her belt. So looks like Jamie Hayter and Toni Storm is going to be for the title very, very soon. And, of course, the main event, we had Eddie King. Jesus. Well, we did have an Eddie Kingston promo. Eddie Kingston, I don't know what's going on with him. That dude, he's obviously forcing to smile. He's like, I'm great. Even though he's not. Like, I don't know what's going on with Eddie. Main event, Jon Moxley versus Penta El Zero Miedo. AEW World Championship. Never I thought in a million years I would say Jon Moxley, Penta, AEW World Championship in the same sentence. But, hey, it's a first for everything tonight. And, I thought this was pretty good main event, and I thought it capped off in what, my opinion, was a pretty good main event match. A really good show overall for AEW. Full Gear should be something, but tonight's standpoint was a really good show. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. We're trying to get to 2,000 subs, but the sub, which is the main goal, but the sub goal right now is to get to 2,940 subs. So that would be much appreciated. Like, comment as well. This has been the Kid DC Wrestling, and so yeah.